Welcome, everyone. I would like to welcome you at our webinar, Salesforce for Manufacturers, Crafting Competitive Advantage. I'll be your host for today, making sure everything stays on track. We are scheduled for about 30 to 45 minutes today. And now, without any further ado, let me introduce our amazing speakers, Lisa Hospodarenko and Olaf Makitten. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Alexandra. And thank you, everyone, for joining. I know we have some people from the Midwest, from the Northeast joining. Thank you so much for finding the time for our webinar. Today, we're going to talk about how we can help manufacturers craft competitive advantage through the utilization of different Salesforce technologies for your business. Before we go through our agenda, and once again, we're going to mostly cover some of the effective deployment strategies, dive deeper into the success strategies, and discuss real-world case studies. But before we dive further into that, in a very good Salesforce tradition, as a partner of Salesforce, we would really love to really thank you for your time and for the investment. We understand that by coming here, you're expressing a lot of desire to learn and a lot of curiosity, and RedTech is here to guide you through the process. As we are doing the presentation and going through different aspects of how you can craft your competitive advantage, please feel free to ask questions. We do want to keep this webinar very conversational. We want to make it useful for you. And to make it happen, don't be afraid to raise your hand and just jump in with a good question. I'm going to start by introducing my colleague. So we decided to do things a bit differently and kind of give each other a spotlight. We have been working together for about a year and a half. And Ole is truly somebody that a lot of people at RedTag look up to. He's a community leader. He's a Salesforce MVP. And as you can tell by the picture, a recent Golden Hoodie winner. Ole really likes to spend a lot of his time learning more about Salesforce and building connections. And fun fact, Ole loves skiing, which he always loves to remind us whenever he goes on these nice small vacations to Utah or somewhere in Europe or in Ukraine, where Ole is from. Ole, the word to you.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you for a warm welcome. Hey, everyone. My name is Ole, and I'm happy to join you today for this great webinar. So let me introduce Lisa Gospodarenko. She is amazing, our account executive. We work closely with Lisa on many different accounts and different challenges. Lisa, she is Salesforce Partner Champion, as you see. She's really curious about Salesforce and about transforming customer business with digitalization. She is Salesforce certified and Salesforce BA, so she really likes to dive deep into your business, and she will find the best solution for you, and you'll make sure to deliver it to you. Also, the fun fact, she is an avid beekeeper, and she lives in north of Ottawa in Canada. So feel free to come and grab some honey, and I'm sure Lisa will be happy to tell you more about it. And yeah, we're excited to get started.
Thank you so much, Ale. A few words about RedTech, the company that we come from, the company that we work for. RedTech has been around for over 10 years. We started out of Europe, and over the time, we expanded to over 100 certified professionals on board. We have an office in Chicago. We still have an office in Europe, expanding into another location in Amsterdam. RedTech has been working a lot to provide our customers with comprehensive Salesforce solutions. So from the start, we focused on equality, and we focused on working with customers, especially in the manufacturing industry, to solve multifaceted solutions, to solve solutions that include multiple clouds and seeing the holistic picture, or just focusing on one particular thing. Over the years, we have worked on our customer satisfaction score, which we're very proud. If you were to go to our AppExchange listing, it's 5 out of 5, and we continue earning our customer trust and getting more and more customer projects within the manufacturing space in order to continue growing and getting great customer reviews. One more thing that I would like to highlight is that RedTech provides a lot of flexibility for our customers. We understand that you care for your business and you know your business best, and you know the kind of arrangement that is going to work for your business. So this is why we provide consulting services. We can also work as the team extension and partner up with you in the staffing arrangement, as well as work as custom development projects where RedTag guides you through the product development experience on Salesforce platform and helps you launch your own product. Overall, we look forward to working with you, and we look forward to diving deeper into the manufacturing industry in particular, because this is where a lot of our expertise has built up. We worked with a lot of very large brand names. A couple of them you are going to see later in our success stories. And we're excited to tell you what are some of these insights that we found during the years that can help you, a manufacturer who's starting with Salesforce, craft a competitive advantage. To wrap up, a bit of information about RedTech. I'm also going to hand off the word to Ole to talk about something that's very dear to us, and that, on top of being experts in our industry, really sets us apart as a company. Ole, the stage is
Yes.
yours.
Thanks, Lisa, and you already did a great job on presenting our company. But before we go, I would like really to touch our values, because our company runs by values. And here's our top 5 values that we have in our company. So first of them is our building trust relationship. It's very important for us because we always want to have the trust between us, between our customers, and between our partners. And we are really sure that with trust, we can build much better quality and achieve better results together, because we want to be one team with you. We want to be one team with our customers, one team with our partners. We want to deliver a great success, and we want to overcome those challenges together. We're always here to support you, and we always will be happy to collaborate on any issues and if there's any help is needed. And another one is love our craft. We really like what we do. We're really passionate about Salesforce. We really like the community. We like to give back, and we always like to learn something new. Because every time we do some projects, we achieve something, and we scale up together. So it's really cool, and we are happy to work on this together. We always focus on the result. We will never leave the things in the middle. We always get things done because we are here for success and for the results. It's very important to finish what we started, and even something happens, if some mistakes on our side or something is changed, we'll be always here to resolve it and to finish and receive and get success together. And also very important that we are growing passion team. We always like help our talents, our employees, and our teammates to grow. We always run by our Red Tag Academy. We have our trainings and a lifelong academies that will help you to grow up. We always provide those trainings to our customers because we are sure that training is one key to success, and we really need to learn about technology and about all those things that is available right now. And now we are ready to go to the slides with more deeper expertise. And here is the one with effective deployment. We would be really sure that deployment and release management is one of the important piece of the project delivery, because you really need to make sure that you do those releases in time, that you are doing them with the right qualities, that you also adopt them in the right way, and that you provide them in right training to the users and to those who maintain those solutions. But at Red Tag, we always start with this approach that is crawl, walk, and run. We always want to start with simple. Like, there's no need to start with a super complex solution at the beginning. So when you go to your deployment management, we'll always start with basic setup for you. We'll set up those guidance, and we'll build documentation for you, and also we will train your teammates. If it's admins or who will maintain the system, will also provide a system for them to continue those deployments and releases. Also, it's very important to have those notes for your users to understand what was released. So this is a basic setup. It can be done by different tools like change sets or Salesforce provided another tools for releasing. But this is the first step. When you are confident in your deployment, if everything runs smoothly, yes, there's some manual work there. In the future, we will replace it. As a next step, we will include some and adopt some automation tools, and we will set up some automated deployments with continuous integration and continuous deployment. So at that step, you'll be able to set up some pipelines for you. So for each sandbox, we'll have different branch with setup of Git repository that will be able to track your changes, to automate your conflict resolutions with different tools like Compado, Gearset, AutoRabbit, and others. So this will help you to make a smoother deployment and development when your team is growing. So it will speed up things and will not block on your releases, and everything will be in time with less errors and less mistakes by human beings, as the tools are here to help us with that. And also, when we go further, we will also go with some advanced strategies for deployments. So we will provide some additional tools that can real-time monitor your system and also monitor your deployment. If something is breaking or something is failed, we will receive real-time messages and notification about that, so we can react fast on it, and you can be sure that everything is running smoothly and there's no issues. Also, one piece that is very important is to have your backups. So we are setting up system in that way that it always has that backups for you. So if something, in case something is broken, it can be rolled back to the previous state and can be continue working in a right way, and after that it can be released again with a hot fix or with a new release. On the right you can see like a plan how it's how the deployment and releasing is starting. So it will always go from planning, from some development code, or it can be customizable by declarative tools. Then we always go to QA. We provide some testing. We will want to make sure that functionality is working in that way that we expect by acceptance criteria, and run UAT tests. After that, we are ready for releasing. So we are deploying it to different sandboxes. It will be UAT sandbox first, where you can do your user training and you can see if everything works as you expected. And after that, we will release it to production, and then we will start adopting and monitoring if everything working as expected. So there's this is a kind of example how we are approaching effective deployment within our projects. There are different tools that we use from project to project. We're always flexible what you prefer on your budget and on your team expertise, but we are here for you. We're always here to support and help to build the right strategy and build the right tools for you. So yeah, and we are happy to answer all your questions. So Lisa, back to you.
Thank you so much, Ole. And to summarize, so what Ole just went through is very much the groundwork that you need to do to start crafting your competitive advantage with Salesforce. In the next slides, I'm going to jump into the competitive advantage strategies. But each strategy that we're going to look at, and we're going to look at 4 strategies overall, is going to involve potentially a multitude of products and a multitude of processes that we're going to address in order to implement those strategies. Whenever we work on these multifaceted processes, it is very important to lay that groundwork in the first place. So this is why, even when we talk about, how we can help you advance, we always also talk about how we can help you lay that groundwork within your process and provide you with that expertise in order for your projects to actually get delivered. Because, no matter how many competitive advantages you try to craft, if none of them actually land and get delivered, it doesn't yield the result, neither for you nor for us at the partner who advised in the first place. So we start with laying the groundwork, and later, through the crawl, walk, run approach, we can look into different success strategies. So what are some of these avenues or areas of your business where we can find success with Salesforce technology? The building blocks for success, at least within the experience that RedTech has and within the experience that we've gained over the years, usually lies within those 4 main buckets. So the first one is streamlined operations. Salesforce and CRM systems come in as the core part of your business. alongside with ERP and billing system. It is what your business constitutes of, and it is where a lot of the processes lie. What Salesforce allows you to do, it allows you to harness different parts of your process through technological solutions for sales, for marketing, for quoting, for document generation. Where we see it very often come to light as well is when companies move away from Excel, or when companies move away from CRM solutions that they adopted maybe 10, 15 years ago. Some of these solutions are on-premise. So whenever they're moving to cloud, it can be quite a shift. So you do need quite a bit of guidance to go through that, but that's one of the areas where you can utilize different products and technologies to create success through streamlining operations. Another way of crafting competitive advantage and kind of building your success is optimizing service management. No longer in manufacturing service viewed as something that comes afterwards. For a lot of manufacturer service is something that they offer throughout the customer lifecycle, is something that they take pride in offering. It's something where they're finding recurring revenue. And that recurring revenue model can play very strongly on the service side if the company implements the right Salesforce technology. In this example, we're taking Service Cloud and field service lighting implementation. From our experience, it's one of these areas where you can really cut out the middleman and find some very tangible cost savings. In fact, we had a customer who saved 50% of gas costs just by implementing field service and taking advantage of the field service optimization feature. Another area where you can find success and where over time your company will be more and more competitive compared to your rivals is if you establish proper data ownership. Very often manufacturing companies rely on legacy systems where data lives, well, frankly, even sometimes within individual salespeople heads. When with the proper configuration of the right solutions, you get to own all the data lifecycle. So you get to see all your customers, you get to own your customer data, and most importantly, use the data to drive decision making. Nothing's going to get you more competitive than ability to listen to a customer on your new level. And that's where data ownership and solutions like Manufacturing Cloud, sales forecasting, CRMA, so CRM analytics, Tableau, CPQ, which is a coding solution, but nevertheless ends up providing valuable data insights downstream. You end up streamlining all your data, and you end up owning the data versus leaving it on a table for your competitors to grab and use it to their competitive advantage. And last but not least, we all know that the business has changed, that a lot of relationships are built through partnerships, whether it's the partnership with the distribution channels, whether it's the partnership with direct retailers, whether it's the partnership with suppliers, companies that feed into your business, that supply you components, whether it's the service partnerships, people who end up servicing the contracts. Your partner network is probably more robust than it used to be even 20, 30 years ago. And it's going to get even more robust. Channel relationships have proven to bring value. So by using Salesforce to enhance that partner connectivity, to get a very direct connection with your partners through utilizing like Experience Cloud portals, through exposing the quoting process to your partners, and creating that never-ending loop between you and your business relationships, you end up enhancing collaboration, communication, and driving sales. So channel success is kind of one of the other pillars where the competitive advantage can be crafted. That kind of summarized the main 4 building blocks for success. In the further stages, we're going to go through the case studies of how we got there. I'm just going to open up a bit of room for a couple of questions before we move on to RedTech's tangible case studies. Awesome. Well, we are more than happy to answer all the questions via email afterwards as well. We know that sometimes it can take just a bit of time to, take in. Maybe the question comes up later. Our door is always open. You can reach out to me. You can reach out to LA. Literally anyone in RedTech team will always be happy to help. And now let's dive into the case study. So this case study is close and dear to me. Transtex is the US manufacturer of narrow web products. What makes this company unique is that they were established and they grew in the US. All their manufacturing is US based, all of their employees are US based. So it's truly one of those businesses that's the backbone of our economy. And they faced a few challenges. They were doing well was, the older business processes. They were working very well with suppliers and distributors, but they were trying to go up market. They were trying to reach their consumers directly. They were trying to simplify the ordering process and increase the volume because they had the capacity. So the question is what were to be the combination of products and the right transformation paths that can help them get there. Through evaluation with Salesforce, we've established B2B commerce, order management, sales, and service to be the right mix of products for Transtex to launch. We began with the health check and provided the light audit of the previous implementation. And then we're able to, within 3 months, launch the B2B commerce storefront, then launch the order management, and then also eventually automate additional processes such as shipping, receiving, return management, and things like that. Overall, helping Transtex process more orders, and already just within half a year of our current engagement, increasing their volume by 15%. I'm going to hand off the reins to Ole for the next case study, as he participated closer on it with our European team. So Ole, take it away.
Awesome. Thank you, Lisa. So yeah, I'm happy to talk more about our next case study. If you can go to another slide, please. And another company we are happy to work with is IMCD. It's a global leader in distribution and formulas of different chemicals and different ingredients. And we are really happy to work with them because it's a great leading company, and they are really growing their business. And you know how you're growing your business, you always achieve some challenges because you need better system and better technology to support you there, right? And here there was the challenge that they are faced with their service teams. They start receiving more queries from customers. They started reaching out for support, and it was hard for them to start like responding and reacting to those queries and cases quite fast, and also to also address in the right way, because they had to do manual work there. So that's why we had to support its transition to the right system with good email to case routing system within Salesforce that helped to automate that emails and also improve efficiency by assigning those emails to the right agents. Also, we built some custom solutions that help to provide better data and different data security visibility for them, that really help to only focus on those areas that they needed and see only those customers' data that they are working on, so based on different teams. Also, we were able to provide support on omni-channel, on different sources of interaction with the customers, and to build that custom solution and administrative consoles that if the roles are failing, their teams and administrators can review and assign them to the right people and support those failures. It was done by native solutions of Salesforce, and also been by custom development by our team. Also, we provided QA and setup of Prover for IMCD. So it was great project. It's still under development, and we have many other milestones that we are working right now. But it's already, we see how by 24% it's increasing their efficiency, and their customer satisfaction is growing by implementing new technology. So yeah, this was about IMCD, Lisa.
Thank you, Ole. And to summarize, in the last slide, to provide you with the general future vision for what can be achieved. These are just some of the statistics that both RedTech and Salesforce see across the board. that with the implementation of different combination of technologies, you can, on average, decrease IT costs by 25%. That's a quarter. That's a lot of money that you're not going to spend on IT. It's going to decrease by 24% the truck rollout costs. So any of that labor costs, any of these additional costs that your business is currently incurring that are related to productivity of your business can be reduced. 29% increase in cases resolved due to the self-service or service enhancement. So it's 30% more customers that are going to feel like they're cared for. And 20% decrease in support service costs. A lot of what we're also doing here is we're optimizing your business processes that end up removing some of that spend on inefficiencies and allow you to find better savings. To summarize, we're more than happy to support you. We're more than happy to support customers of different size. Even as you can tell, based on our case studies, we have helped companies of different size, from the smaller manufacturer in Rhode Island, Transtex, to a large global chemical manufacturer, IMCD. We're well suited to help you find the right competitive advantage to work on and guide you through the process of working in it. For everyone who attended this webinar, we would love to extend a complimentary session for crafting competitive advantage. On the session, you'll be working with me and our Salesforce head architect and Salesforce MVP, Ole McKidden, to help you understand your business needs and craft competitive advantage together. Ole, team, if there's anything you'd like to wrap up, otherwise, I'm really grateful for everyone's time.
Yeah, it's great. Wrap up, Lisa. I just want to say that we are in AI revolution, so we need to be ready for that digital transformation. And all those steps is a great just beginning point that we need to start with your sales service teams, and then the next level will be to automate it with your AI assistants and Copilot by Salesforce. We are happy to support and answer all those questions, so feel free to sign to our session, and we can go deeper. Thank you.
Alexandra, back to you.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Ole, for such an amazing webinar today. I don't see any of the direct questions in the chat right now, but I'm sure that whenever you have more questions further on, feel free to contact Lisa and Ole. And I think you should all really take advantage of this consulting session, because it's going to be really valuable for you and your business. Anyways, thank you all for attending the webinar. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you next time.
So, Alexandra, and just to clarify, if you do happen to book off a recording, we'll honor the deal. So happy if you happen to get the access to QR code for the consulting session via recording, you're welcome to it. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.
Thanks.